What is up, YouTube? I'm the Poké-Chap, and welcome back to our Pokemon Silver version Nuzlocke. So, if you may recall, last time we had a near brush with death at the hands of the first two gym trainers in Chuck's gym, and then I decided screw all kinds of that noise, and so we are now out training our good old friend Sandy in the hopes of getting her up to level 30 so she can be maximum Sandy. For those of you who may be confused, I did heal her off screen. Just real quick. So, this episode we're finally going to get her to evolve, ideally. Assuming nothing goes horribly wrong. And then we're gonna do the thing I really don't want to do and face Chuck again. Though I can't imagine he's going to be any higher than like 30 or something, so ideally a Pidgeot should be fine. Plus with the stat boost I will inherently get from said Pidgeot. I'm hoping this will not just be a suicide run, because I really cannot afford to lose Sandy. Otherwise I gotta surf all the way back, and I don't really have a plan B in case this goes wrong. I'm honestly kind of banking on this, and unfortunately, Gust is the best move I got because I can't get Fly until after I've beaten Chuck. I mean, in theory, I could just run back and face off against Jasmine, because I do have the potion, but I'd rather not surf all that way again. I'd rather just fly and be done with it. A bit tired. If I win, lend me your Pokemon. And if I win, I let you drown? Is that the implication here? George, I don't think you thought this one through. Like, I can just, like, help get you over to them rocks that were just over there. You can just, like, rest on those. See, this is my issue with swimmers. They're dead in the middle of the ocean. The hell do they think is gonna happen? Like, they are literally just begging for death's sweet embrace by doing this. And I've never understood why. Alright, so these ones are getting progressively stronger. Oh. I didn't realize how barely I killed that last one. Eh, well, not a problem. Probably means I gotta switch back to Gust for the next few. I wonder if they're eventually going to become Tentacruel, or if this dude is, like, the lesser version of the 6 Magikarp guy. And by lesser, I mean sucks less, because he's still using 6 garbage Pokemon. There we go. Now we're talking. Staryu? Anyone else that can get some experience? So Trikasu had a grass type move, I would totally do that. If BFF had a little bit more HP, I would be willing to do that. I guess I can give Jitters a bit of a boost. He has Bite. Gotta share the love, can't be selfish. I have what I need out of Sandy. And Sandy will be getting plenty of more experience in a little bit, so. Ugh. Freaking Staryus. Okay, back to Tentacools. Awesome. I was starting to get nervous. I was afraid this man may have actually had a little bit of diversity to his team. Also, real weird that his X-Factor Pokemon is not a Tentacruel, but a motherfucker. But a Staryu. This asshole. Okay. You need to go away now. Also, isn't there supposed to be a chance that you'll flinch if I'm biting you over and over again? Or am I remembering this wrong? I'm pretty sure that's what bite does. I don't know if it did it this gen, but I know it does that. Okay, so there's two random things he just happens to have. God, that Remoraid has seen some shit. We put him out of his misery. Acid trip induced misery. Oh my lord. Well, ideally I can make it back in 45 clicks. Can't imagine I won't be able to, but stranger things have happened. Oh, 47 now. Alright, I'm curious what this guy's to say now. It's so far to Cyanwood, but it's no easy return trip to Olivine either. What should I do? Well, based on your own hubris, I'm pretty sure the answer is die. I don't have time for this. Wait, hold on, I just realized something. Sandy didn't evolve. Hold on. I need to look this up now because I could have sworn that Pidgeotto evolved at level 30. What level does it evolve if not that? Don't tell me, I'll figure it out. Pidgeotto. That matters, I just need one of them. 36? Why is it level 36? I was not counting on that. Oh, that's not good. That kind of messes my whole plan. My entire plan was get Pidgeot, wreck face. I don't know that I can do that now. Oh, that is so many different kinds of bad. This was not in the plan, guys. This was so not in the plan. Hold on, how much does he have left? 36. Okay, so I've barely used anything out of that. I gotta be getting close. There we go. I assume I'm not pushing it too much. Okay, at 24. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Yes, please. Oh, man, I don't know what to do. This is an unexpected little issue I've run into here. Okay, so let me think about this logically for a little bit. Let's see what we got. Okay. So Sandy is not going to evolve for another 6 levels. Meanwhile, we have Misery and Tochikazu, who are both pretty low leveled for this gym. Like, they're not going to be helping at all. Rock Bro is absolutely not touching this gym for any reason. Neither is New BFF, because they are both allergic to fight. They are deathly allergic to fist. And then Jitters, who I could use if I pump a little bit of... Okay, hold on. When does Croconaw evolve? Because if that's not too far off... I hate looking this stuff up. I don't want to chance this. Oh, level 30. Okay, so if I can get Jitters up to where Sandy's at, I will at the very least have a fully evolved Pokemon to help me with this. And Sandy will just have to happen later. It can be like... I guess I can still start with Sandy, but... Oh, man. I'd like to get Tochikazu up there, too, just so I have something else to answer for the Poliwrath. But... and then having Misery up there would be good, just so I can have a defensive thing. So... yeah, hate to say it. We're looking at a grind here, people, and I just beat all the trainers, so... I guess that means we are just going to be killing Tentacruel for the next 20 minutes. And then I'll do the rest of it off-screen to spare you all. You're welcome. This is not how I thought this was going to go. Actually, this Thought I had a loop there I could use. Oh man, I had not anticipated this in the slide. This is actually really annoying. Oh well, is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. No sense moaning and all that jazz. Way to go, Jitters. I believe in... Oh my god, that does nothing! Why does that do nothing? Ugh. Does Surf do any better? I doubt it, but... It's at least a stronger move. It's a really good water effect, actually. I like that. I forgot what this used to look like. That may actually be one of the better looking surfs, like, even including modern ones. Alright, Rage. I know Tentacruel has really good special defense, but I still wasn't counting on it being quite this bad. Oh, now you do it. Ugh. God. I really don't have anywhere else I can grind. Like, this is basically the best I can do. I don't have a good option for you at all. Good lord. Alright, Sandy, get back out here. Help me end this. Probably could have used, what's it? New BFF if I really wanted to. I probably should just go ahead and get everyone up to level 30. I think that may be how I do this. Oh my god! Yeah, no, that's definitely how this is gonna work. I'm gonna just start off with Jitters, then I'll switch into new BFF, and then we'll just split the experience, because I know new BFF can take out Tentacruel all day, every day. Because it's an electric type, so it can screw them over, and then on top of that, it also has, the steel typing, so it can't be poisoned. So that's just how we're gonna do that. And I guess we'll just do the same thing for Tochukatsu, because Tochukatsu, unfortunately, is a grass type, so it will not do too terribly well against the poison half, and it doesn't have a grass type move to do anything against the water typing. So, yeah. I guess new BFF, despite not seeing this gym at all, is going to be putting in some work. I wonder if I can be a Tentacool. If I can handle this on my own, then I'll just use new BFF for the Tentacruel. Nope. Okay. Good to know. It's just gonna be a swap fest. Congratulations, you get attention and love and levels when you shouldn't be, but... Actually, realistically, maybe, well, I guess if I can get some form of, a good steel-type move, I don't know if any exist in this generation, but I guess new BFF would be pretty good for, what's it called now? Price, because it's really good on ice, but alternatively, I can also just use Rock Bro. This is going to be a really, really long grind, I can tell. I wish I just had like a little box I could just go around in. Unfortunately, I don't. Well, on the bright side, by the time this is all over, I should also have a Magneton, because I'm pretty sure by the time everyone's where I want them to be, new BFF will inherently be level 30 as well. Which means I may have to start swapping to someone else. Ugh. New BFF, don't do me like this. This is gonna be a long enough experience as it is. I don't need you making this more complicated for me. Ugh. So I do want you guys to do me a bit of a favor for this one, since this is one of the few instances I actually do an on-screen grind. Let me know what you think of it. Just if you guys enjoy watching me grind it out, then I will start doing that more on screen. But if it's as boring for you guys as it is for me, then I'd rather just not subject you guys to that. So just if there is, for any reason, anyone who enjoys watching me just mercilessly slaughter tentacles all day, then just let me know in the comments, and I'll start making more of an active effort to do it on screen. It'll inherently mean more episodes, but it'll also inherently mean more filler, because none of what I do in this matters. Though I suppose there is always the chance for just a random death, but it hasn't happened yet while training, so... Come on. Yeah. That's the way. I can already feel how long this is gonna take. Okay, here we go. That's better. Now we're starting to get back into the tentacruels, the ones that actually give some decent experience. Ugh, throat's getting all itchy. Hope I'm not coming down with anything, though. I guess it is about the time of year that would be happening, so... Speaking of the time of year, I'm actually getting to really enjoy talking with my friends and family about Christmas shopping. For the sole fact that, unlike 99% of the people that I talk to, I seem to be the only one of them that's actually, like, done. Like, I am completely done Christmas shopping. I've taken care of everyone that I need to. I still haven't wrapped any of it, but I do have... BFF, can you stop it? Oh my god, what is happening? I'm having to freaking use a potion. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like, even my mom was asking me what I wanted and then said, "How's your Christmas shopping going?" I was like, it's over. The thing is, I start way earlier than a lot of other people do. Like, I tend to start, like, July. And not just because, like, I don't know, it's mostly just because if I see something that I think someone will like around the holidays, I'll just get it and just hold on to it and hide it for 6 months. Or however long it is from when I get it. It also gives me more time to think about it, so I'm not, like, frantically freaking out within the span of a month trying to think, oh god, what do I get you? What do I get you? What do I get you? What do I know about X, Y, and Z person that could help me think of a gift for them? It's just so much easier to just say, you know what, I will wait until I come across something, and then I'll just hold on to it for longer than I would just condense that experience into a small period of time and suffer throughout. Speaking of suffering, it's our favorite little piece of shit, Liz. Can I delete phone numbers out of this thing? Because I swear, she's getting on my last nerve. Let me see, actually. Can I delete phone numbers? Yes! Get rid of her! Oh my god. I feel free at last. Sweet release. Oh my god. Wouldn't it be some shit if she could still call me, though, because she has my number? Oh my god, that would be awful. If I can't kill a level 15, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, there we go. This one I can handle. I almost feel like I'm, like, kind of destroying a trope of this series, because always gotta love frickin' Liz calling us, but I am sorry. I have gotten sick of it. It's a cute gimmick until, you know, get the same person calling you all the time. Even though she is one of only 3 people even registered in my phone, so I guess I can't, like, hold that against her, but I just don't want any of that. It was annoying. Ah, sucker! I anticipated your use of the poisons. And now all you can do is nothing! I'm honestly surprised they don't even have, like, bubble or water gun or anything. Like, some kind of water move. Oh well. I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't necessarily. The earlier generations were weird about when Pokemon get to learn certain things. That's why, Tumbleweed is no longer in the party. Cause I didn't get any good grass type anything until way later than I was willing to wait. Alright. God, I'm tired. Ugh! I don't know why. Yes! Glorious. Alright. Awesome. Double levels all the way across the sky. Why, oh, why? I'm sorry, I know I can't sing for shit. I am painfully aware of how bad my vocals are. Ugh. How old is Double Rainbow anyway? Like, it's... God, that was like early to mid 2000s, wasn't it? God, that's kind of... It's at least 10 years old. That's ridiculous. It's so stupid, though. Oh my god, it's so boring! Ugh. Swear to God, if any of you guys say that you actually want to see more on-screen grinds, I may just have to hunt you down and kill you. Because this is just... I hate grinding so much in this. Like, I understand it's a necessary part. I've had to do it in every single Pokemon game, save for the newer ones, because the EXP all variant of EXP Share is broken as hell. But... ugh. When you don't have a good grinding spot, it just takes forever. Or rather, when you don't have a good, like, grinding strategy. Because I would prefer to not have to be switching in all the time, but unfortunately, I don't really have a choice. Because these things are special defensive out the ass, and unfortunately... all of Jitter's attacks, save for Rage, are special, because the physical special split doesn't exist yet, and for some reason, Dark is considered special. I never understood why Dark was special. So many of the moves that are listed as Dark would be physical, like Bite and Crunch and Pursuit. Like, why? If, like, Dark Pulse and stuff existed at this point, I would understand, but it doesn't, so what dark type, like, if you look at the description for the moves, they all sound like they'd be physical things, so I'm real curious why Dark is considered special in this gen, like, prior to the split, why was that? Because it would only be for this in Gen 3. Which, by the way, I am super looking forward to that playthrough. Gen 3 is one of my favorites. I realize it's considered the black sheep, but it seems to have gotten some degree of popularity since the remakes. However, what was that, like a year or two ago? It had to have been 2 years ago, because Sun and Moon came out last year, so... yeah, I guess it would have been Ultras... Bleh! I am blanking on their names entirely. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would have had to be been in 2015. I don't care enough to look that one up. You guys can correct me in the comments if you want. That's going to be the only way I find out other than just looking at a game case, and I am too lazy to go and find it. I know I have my game case around here somewhere, but I just don't care enough to go and find it. Actually, that'd be a fun idea. I should do that. Once I get like an official like setup for my computer area, I definitely think I want to like display the game cases for all my Pokemon games. I feel like that'd be a really cool thing to do. Unfortunately, that would only give me from Gen 4 onwards, because I don't actually have any of my game cases for Gens 1 through 3. Though that will still give me... Actually, if you include remakes, I'd mean I'd only be cutting Gen 1. Because that has yet to have a DS re-release. Or DS onward, at least. Which, that's also kind of why I don't really understand why so many people are saying, like, oh, Gen 4 remakes. Like, why? They're still playable. There is no reason for them to remake them. Because here's the thing with the original 3 generations. Once we hit DS, and honestly, like, the DS XL and the 3DS, and so forth, when they got rid of the GBA port on them, that was why they needed to remake those, was because you couldn't play them on the current system anymore. You can still play Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black White, Black 2, White 2, all that stuff on the current Nintendo consoles. So there's no real reason to remake any of them. They're all still perfectly valid. So I don't understand why everyone's advocating for that. Like, I guess if you really liked Sinnoh and you just want to see it redone, I can totally see that. But if anything, and this is not by any means something I want to happen, it would make more sense for them to do another remake of Gen 1. But that wouldn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense for them to do that either, honestly. Mostly just because, like, they've re-released the original 3 Gen 1 games in the Virtual Console, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to do that. So, I mean, technically, you can play every generation on a 3DS or 2DS, so I guess in that effect, there really isn't a reason to remake any of them, which I'm okay with. I mean, don't get me wrong, all the remakes have been fun, I've enjoyed all of them, but at the same time, I don't feel like Sinnoh needs one, solely because the Gen 4 games are all still playable on the current system. That being said, you know what would be really cool? Because I know that they're talking about making a, God, what do you call it? Pokemon game for the Switch. Like, obviously what they're referring to in that instance is Gen 8. That's pretty obvious from where I'm standing. I can't imagine a whole lot of other things it really could be. But, as like a little side project, what would actually be really cool of them to do for the Switch would be to have a sort of, like a collection, I guess it would be, of like all the handheld games. And that does include the remakes. I realize that would be asking a lot, especially of some of the later ones, like really Gen 6 onward would be asking a bit much, but even if they could only do Gens 1 through 5, that would still be real cool. Just be able to have all of them, because they were only like 16-bit to whatever Gen 5 was running at. I'd imagine that was like, I don't even know how sprites work, so I don't know. I'm gonna say something stupid like 64-bit, I don't know. I'm not very savvy with that kind of info. All I know is that that would be really cool to just have them all there on the Switch, because it does feel like they're going to eventually make that move over, the switch over, if you will. I know it's a dumb pun, but I mean, from a business perspective, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, just look at what Square Enix did with all the Kingdom Hearts games. They kept re-releasing them on the current console, and they sold like hotcakes. Heck, they sold. They managed to sell the remake, or not the remake, the re-release of the re-release, with 1.5 and 2.5 having the 1.5 plus 2.5 bundle specifically for PS4 after those two games came out for the PS3. Like, if they can get away with that, there is no reason Pokemon can't do the same thing for the Switch. Just get all those on their new baby, especially now that at least where I live, Switches are becoming easier to come by. Because if you guys had the same luck I did, you know that they were just impossible to come by for the longest time. And it was just, oh, it was so frustrating. But I managed to finally get one. Took forever and a half, but finally got one. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Well, I think that's all I will subject you guys to. I myself am in for a long grind, so I will catch you guys next time. If you like what you saw, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing with this channel, then just head on over to my Facebook. There's a link in the description below, as well as a link to my Patreon account if you guys would like to support me and what I do here. I greatly appreciate it. I don't require anyone to do that. I just ask for any generous souls out there to help a brother out. And until next time, peace.